Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Thursday, November 12th, 2015, around 7:36 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. Still wet out and damp, some rain showers in the area, about 50 degrees. Tomorrow when it's over, it's going to be windy out. And if we see any sunshine, it's going to be boosted up into the 60s. Not too much news to report, but I'm getting a lot of requests lately about if I'm going to mention this subject or that subject on these video blogs. I'm open to anything possible on here, unless if it's stuff I don't want to talk about. So if you have an idea or a suggestion, just send me a private message or message me on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, and it will be considered in the future and stuff. But right now, I'm all stacked up for the next couple of weeks or so with stuff. And that's about it on that. My third and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is one of the most famous professional wrestling announcers of all time. That's right, I'm talking about WWE Hall of Famer Mean Gene Okerlund. Mean Gene's been around the sports entertainment business for over 40 years, one of the best interviewers of all time. Mean Gene was born in Minnesota, and he grew up there. He started his career doing local radio. About the early 70s, Mean Gene was spotted by AWA owner Vern Gagne, and he talked to Mean Gene and asked him if he wanted to be filling in for some announcing dates for pro wrestling for the AWA, because their main interviewer, Marty O'Neill, was not feeling good one day. Mean Gene had to try out, and it was said the rest was history. For 10 years, Gene worked for the AWA. He developed a lot of close friendships there, including Bobby the Brain Heenan, the Iron Sheik, Hulk Hogan, Jesse the Body Ventura, Mad Dog Vachon, and so many others. It was Jesse the Body Ventura who gave Gene Okerlund his nickname Mean Gene and stuff. Also, from time to time, Gene would do commentary and stuff, and he was a pretty good announcer. In the fall of 1983, Gene left the AWA to sign with the WWE in the midst of their expansion from a regional territory in the northeast part of the United States to nationwide and worldwide. And Mean Gene, for the first several months, was a color man for Vince McMahon on Championship Wrestling and All-Star Wrestling. Eventually, Gene became the lead interviewer for the WWE and stuff. He would have a great style of the interviews and stuff like that. He also hosted All American Wrestling and Wrestling Spotlight for years and stuff like that. Also, like, Mean Gene had a long, close personal friendship with Hulk Hogan and stuff, and they were like the Muhammad Ali and Howard Cosell of professional wrestling. Also, for about 6 months in 1986, Gene hosted TNT Tuesday Night Titans and stuff. And Gene also was hosting these on WWE Superstars of Wrestling for many years, the update segment and stuff. And plus, he would do interviews for the local town for WWE for many years. He was the main interviewer for them, for the WWE on pay-per-views and stuff, and Saturday night's main event, when he usually would wear a tuxedo and stuff, and everybody loved Mean Gene and stuff like that. He was a big promoter of WWE as well and stuff. Towards the late 80s and early 90s, Gene kind of phased himself out a little for WWE programming stuff. For some interview segments, they sometimes use Sean Mooney and Craig DeGeorge and a few others, but Mean Gene was still around. In the fall of 1980, 1993, WWE did not renew the contract of Gene Okerlund. Then he signed with WCW, and he did the interviews for them for Saturday night. He also hosted Main Event with Bobby the Brain Heenan and stuff. But there's one thing that Gene is known, or infamous known, during his WCW run, the Hotline. Every Saturday night, for many years, Gene Okerlund would host the Hotline, and he would tease major stories happening. But when you called the Hotline, it was just to get people to call on it, and it wasn't, those stuff wasn't really happening and stuff like that. He would say, "Hey, attention Hotline fans, 3 major wrestlers have gave their nose to the WWE. Will they be coming to WCW?" He says, "Due to the sensitive nature of this subject, we cannot talk or speculate on the air. But if you will call my hotline tonight at 1-900-909-9900, $1.49 per minute, kids get your parents' permission, I will tell you more." But it got negative press for a while and stuff like that. There was also rumors around 1996, 1997 that Mean Gene Okerlund was going to turn heel and be an NWO announcer, but that did not come to be and stuff like that, because I couldn't imagine Mean Gene Okerlund as a heel announcer and stuff, because he was like an uncle type for everybody and stuff. And Mean Gene stayed with WCW until its dying days and stuff. He actually got in the ring a few times there as well. And towards the Vince Russo era, he kind of had the dirty old man gimmick when he looked up a few of ladies' breasts and stuff like that. Was kind of awful and stuff. And when WCW closed in March of 2001, Mean Gene was let go, but he was out of a job, but he was paid for the duration of his contract for a few more years. He made a surprise appearance at WrestleMania 17, calling the gimmick Battle Royal and stuff. And also, Mean Gene did a set of tapings for the XWF, which were in the fall of 2001, which was just a pilot, but it never got off the ground. In the spring of 2002, Mean Gene Okerlund returned to the WWE to host a show called Confidential on the TNN on Spike TV. It was about 2 years, but it didn't get the ratings and stuff. Then Mean Gene hosted the Hall of Fame ceremonies and stuff for many years. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2006. Hulk Hogan inducted him. And he's appeared on WWE 24/7, Classics on Demand, and the WWE Network. He was in Legends House and stuff. And also when they have old school Raws or old school SmackDowns, Gene Okerlund is always there and stuff like that. He's semi-retired, but the WWE always calls him up when they're having a Legends show or an old school show at the WWE Hall of Fame. And he's also lended his voice to several WWE home videos and stuff like that. And he also lended his name for Mean Gene Burgers for many years and stuff like that. Mean Gene's the best, and he is one of the legends of professional wrestling and stuff like that. And that's about it on that. And tomorrow I will be back with 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the top 10 famous athletes to wear the number 7. Second video blog will be about the WWE Confidential. I'll tell you about that, the show. And the third and final video blog on the night would be the personal profile about former Major League Baseball player Roger Maris, true single-season home run king. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Breton guy. Was mentioned again on Julie Breton's Facebook chats. She's the best, and she's my favorite blonde in the world, and she has nice legs. Molly Rosenblatt rocks. She's from Fox 35 in Orlando. Elizabeth Hutt's so stunning. Amy Swansea's so stunning. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out. See you later.